Hey everybody, welcome back to Navota. So, as you can see, this is what we're going to be building this episode, giving you a little preview before it starts. We're going to be building a shopping district that's a lot more modern than what we built last episode. So let's get started here. And yeah, one thing you may notice is the audio might be a little bit different this video. It might be better, might be worse, just a little bit different. Tell me in the comments if you like this. I'm actually not using any microphone settings. Somebody said that or something like, you know, it sounds like you're in a tin can or something, which I don't know. I've been using just on reflex microphone settings in Audacity, just to make the audio sound a little bit like more compressed for a while. I don't know, this might sound clearer than that. Just tell me in the comments if you like it or don't or whatever. And just using it for this video at least. Just tell me if you like it or you don't like it. So yeah. Anyway, one thing we're doing here is we're actually making some custom intersections. So as you can see, I added like my own crosswalks there, and we're adding turning lanes actually. And this is like my favorite feature of this whole build. We're adding turning lanes to all of the intersections and using arrows and stuff to designate lanes, and I think it looks great. And so I'm using the 8-lane avenues as the main road here, which is not actually what you see in Sedona. In Sedona, I'll put a little street view on here on screen right now. This is what you're looking at when you're going through this sort of district, and this is what I'm inspired by, to build this. I'm going for something actually a little bit more modern than what you're seeing there, but overall, that's sort of what I'm going for, and I'm actually going to transition a lot. Like, I did pretty much all of the separated avenue stuff that I'm going to, and after this, any more roads that I make will just be, they'll just have yellow lines in the middle rather than the medians. So yeah, anyway, I think this is good for this episode, though, and I'm using a bunch of these, like, bushy grasses by Pidelmo to use as dry median grasses, which I think look really good. I wish there was a better alternative that worked, like, really well for an area like this as, like, a filler, but this is the best we're going to get, and actually they look pretty clean, so doing those, it's a lot of individually placed trees, not ideal, but I don't really care too much about the FPS in this city because I'm not going to have a crazy high population, so it shouldn't ever get too bad. Also, another thing is I fixed dynamic resolution. It actually works for me now along with the post-process FX mod, and actually, if you're wondering how to fix that, what you need to do is you need to download the old post-process FX mod. This won't work if you're on a Linux, but the old post-process FX mod actually allows you to use ambient occlusion. Like, essentially, it works with dynamic resolution, which the newer one doesn't for me, at least. And I think a lot of people are having problems as well. So thanks to Taser for giving me that solution. Really nice to have ambient occlusion and 200%, effectively 4K resolution, at the same time. So yeah, I actually want to get a 4K monitor one of these days. I'm currently using like a 144 hertz non-4K monitor, like just an FHD monitor, just 1080p. So that's not ideal. And the thing is, I mean, the 144 hertz was nice when I actually played like other games, but I don't really do that anymore. I mean, it looks really clean when you're like on your desktop, but I'd much rather have like 4K resolution over that. So maybe I'll get a 4K monitor one of these days, but I don't know. I want to do the setup video soon, and I should probably decide before then because I don't know. Yeah, I'm going off on a really weird tangent right now. Let's just move on. So right now I'm just detailing the avenues here, and as you see, we built a turning lane. It looks really nice. It works. It actually doesn't work. I'm really having trouble getting Traffic Manager to work here. I'm not sure how I should do it. I'm probably going to ask Crumbs McGee for some help on that, just because Traffic Manager doesn't seem to work very cleanly, because it goes by segment, and that's really annoying. So I can't get those lanes to work too well right now. I'll probably figure it out at some point, but yeah, I'm adding turning lanes everywhere, as you can see. I'm really, really happy with this addition. It just makes everything look much more realistic. And in another announcement I want to make quickly is there's going to be a new series starting really soon that's going to become the flagship series on the channel over Navota. Because the thing is, Navota I'm really enjoying it, but it's really tedious to build this. Like, the detail we put in this episode, as you can see, is just it's just crazy detail, and I can't just do this level of detail for, you know, another 5 months or whatever, you know, or however long this series is, and only do that. I need some other way to, you know, play the game in addition to this. So a new series is going to be starting. It's going to be a larger scale project with less ultra detailed areas, and yeah, that should be coming soon. And yeah, just expect that maybe as the next video on the channel, so 2-3 weeks or something, hopefully. And that series is going to be really incredible. I can't wait. You can actually take some guesses in the comments, and I'll give a shout out to whoever gets it. I want a very specific answer, though. Actually, yeah, just a specific answer. And it's based on multiple cities, and it's set in the US. Have fun. So, anyway, moving forward. Let's see. So we're working on these avenues here, and the thing is, these avenues particularly have a lot of flexibility. The 8-lane avenues. So I'm pretty much covering the center lanes and the side lanes, and they're effectively like 2 lanes in each direction, even though they're fully 8 lanes. And I have to add traffic restrictions as well to make that work, but that allows me to have sidewalks that are a lot larger, and I don't know, I like it a lot. And so you can tell me in the comments how you like that, and I just think it looks great. The lanes themselves work well, and you're able to transition from having a turning lane to no turning lane really, really easily. So I really like that addition. And right now we're just detailing a bunch of different shops, and this is as modern as everything will get, obviously, just these shops. Like, this is actually more modern than you see in Sedona. And I don't know, I don't want to go for something too modern, but yeah. Also, I'm trying to stop saying I don't know, because I know it's a pretty big meme in the comments, and just leave me alone. I'll fix it, okay? Come on. It's just one of those things. I say a lot less than most people, so there's just got to be something that'll inevitably make up for it, like just saying I don't know all the time. So I'm trying to fix it, but yeah, just cut me some slack. Anyway, so right now, still detailing, trying to cover up some parking spaces that are really annoying. A lot of the time, like, see, the thing is, these I forget who made these buildings, these buildings that I'm using a lot of here, but they're really, really detailed, and they have dark parking lots, and the dark parking lots with the LUT I'm using go really dark, so I had to cover them up, a lot of them. And the King Leno dark parking lots are actually way darker than you'd normally see. And it's not ideal, but the LUT has to work like this, so whatever. I don't know. So, like I said, I don't know again. I'm trying to fix it. That was like the first time in a minute, okay? You know, commentary is pretty hard, though. It really is. If you're... Like, I'm commentating without cutting this right now. I haven't cut this audio clip once, which I know people like Strict cut their audio a lot. I used to do that as well, but it's just so time consuming. Like, if you do YouTube, you realize you don't have the time to cut all the audio clips like crazy, and it's just a lot of work. So it's not ideal, but cutting audio just cutting between audio clips it's a lot of work, and I don't know. I just said I don't know again. Let's just stop, focus on what's going on in game. So, yeah, just placing some of these street trees right here. I'm using some of the gutters from Los Gecko, which I think look really nice for like a Southwestern type of thing. And yeah, these street trees, I'm just using some of the Padelmo, just the smaller regular trees, which I think work really well for street trees that aren't too small, not too big. They're really bushy, so used those. I just decided to sink down one of the King Leno planters there, just to make a little planter area with fences. Very Sedona-esque, I feel. I mean, it just feels like Sedona. I don't know how Sedona-esque it is, but just filled that with those bushes, which I think I've been using a lot of those. I want an alternative to them, so Padelmo, get on it. Get me some nice filler, dry bushes, like large and small scale, because, yeah, those are really necessary for a project like this. So yeah, right now I am just adding some decals to make the street look a little bit more realistic. And one thing I've been doing recently, which you might notice a lot of, is I am sinking decals down and rising them up a little bit, because actually that changes the opacity of the decals. Like, if you use your page up with your move it, and page down, either works really. the decals actually, like, the opacity will raise or lower, and it's actually great. Like, what that does is it allows you to use some decals in much different ways and make some unusable decals usable again. And it's, I don't know, it's a really great feature because it allows you to not go too crazy, which is really necessary for roads like this, because otherwise I wouldn't have too many decal options for my roads here, because I am using dark roads for this series, and without this feature, I wouldn't be able to do that without the roads looking really boring. And I'm actually able to add decals now, so definitely try that. And right now I'm working on an in and out right here. Thank you so much to King Leno for making this asset. Like, I messaged him like a month and a half ago or something saying, you should make an in and out, because I knew I was going to be starting this project soon. And, you know, he makes some of the best commercial assets on the workshop. And I, you know, messaged him and said, please make an in and out. Just do it. And obviously he's working on a Vegas series right now, which you should definitely check out. If I don't link it in the description, please remind me in the comments, but it's called Paradise Valley. Paradise obviously coming from the actual area where the Vegas Strip is incorporated, I believe, which is actually like it's its own town, sort of, except it's got no government, so there are no taxes or anything. That's my understanding, at least, for the name Paradise. But he's working on Paradise Valley right now, which I really love that series, because it's something nobody's done before. It was something I was thinking of doing at some point, but I would never have the assets, and just having an asset creator build something, you know, allows them to just create all the assets they need. So King Leno's been coming out with some crazy Vegas resorts recently, and definitely check those videos out. Sorry for the background noise in this video, by the way. It's not ideal, but it's just there. So yeah, right now working on the back lot for the in and out, and I'm using some of these fences from somebody who's been making a lot of Mediterranean stuff recently. And then the dumpsters, some of them from the new Green Cities update. I say new, I think it's been out for like a month or two now. But yeah, updates really come at you like they always seem new in this game. Or at least to those of us who play modded, because then we'll just see like a feature that we never used but came out like a while ago, like that, and just notice it and say, oh wow, that's so new. But yeah, some of the new garbage containers and recycling containers in the Green Cities update are really nice, so definitely check those out. And yeah, I've been using those a lot. So also, I've been using a lot of Ronix's new curbs. They're ploppable pavement compatible, so pretty much they use your actual pavement texture and allow you to create curbs like with openings in the curbs. It's just really awesome the way these work. And another thing that you can do is you can sink them down, I believe. I believe you could sink them down at least, and that allows you to do some really cool stuff. So I actually want to work with those a little bit more, because that might be the answer for adding, yes, this is actually it, I just figured it out. This is the answer for adding like entrances to, like, you know how in suburbs you want each driveway to have its own little sidewalk opening. That's it. You use, rather than using the one lane in each direction roads for your suburbs, you use 4-lane roads, and you use these pavement pieces on the sides of them to eliminate 2 of the lanes and use Traffic Manager to get rid of them, like for functionality wise. And then you use these curbs, and there's actually a curb that is like, has an opening where you can, like, you know, obviously for shopping centers, where you like push a cart onto the curb from the pavement from a lower level. So that's the only way to transition it. So yeah, I figured that out without being in game. So somebody can try that. Send me your result. I don't really have a use for it right now, so I'll try that at some point. But yeah, anyway, so this in and out is coming along. We're using some of the palms just to give it a, you know, in and out feel, because in and out is mostly known for its locations in California and some in Nevada, or however some of you want to call it. It's controversial, okay? But anyway, so in and out right here. I love this asset by King Leno. It's just incredible work he did. And you should definitely grab it, especially if you're building some sort of Southwestern style city. And I think it works really well. I love the red roofs. It just looks like an in and out you're going to see somewhere in the Southwest. So yeah, the ploppable asphalt's using everywhere for these parking lots, just because I may as well. I'm never going to hit the prop limit in the city, or at least I hope I won't. And it's really nice to be able to use props indiscriminately, because usually I feel really restricted, because the sheer amount of props uh, you're able to use is actually pretty low. Like, you can only use 60,000 props in your city, which isn't that much when you're building a large scale city. But this is pretty small scale, so I don't have to worry all that much about things. But right now we're starting on the main shopping center area that we're building this episode. It's actually just towards the end of the episode here, but I cut out a lot of it because it's really monotonous. It's pretty much just placing buildings and perfecting parking lots and stuff. It's really, 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 really boring. But yeah, it's just what we had to do. We're only building one more of these as well. So yeah, you see I'm using these curbs just to make the shopping center, like the actual shops, integrate better, so they're on like a different level than the ground, which I think is a really cool addition. And I'm using the ploppable pavement to fill the larger areas, and it's working really well. So thank you so much to Ronix for making these newer assets happen, because just these ploppable pavement pieces. And I don't know, I feel like Ronix is just like responsible for so much in this series. That, like, everything only it all works because of Ronix, because Ronix obviously made the whole LUT and the map theme and stuff, and the cliffs. So yeah, somebody actually asked in the comments if like the Sedona LUT and map theme were what I was using here. Yeah, those were actually, like, I had Ronix make them for the series. They're actually just called Sedona because this series is based on Sedona, and we figured rather than just call them Navota, just make them more distinguishable, because Sedona's pretty well known for its red rocks and stuff, so it made more sense to just do that. Another tangent, sorry. But yeah, anyway, I am currently working on one of the entrances to the shopping center. I'm using some of the gravel, because I noticed in Sedona there's a lot of gravel that's just used everywhere. And the gravel in this map theme is, like, it's got a lot of red rock in it, which I think works pretty well. A little bit grayer would probably be best, but the red rock is pretty cool as well. It integrates really, really well. But we're going to be hopping into live gameplay in just a second to look around at this, because, yeah, we really didn't build most of the shopping center, like, on camera. Just because it was getting really, really boring, I decided to keep the rest of it off camera. It's just, like, placing buildings and then, like, curbs and stuff, and it's just really, really boring to build shopping centers, and especially the parking lots, so decided to cut that out. But you're going to see it in the live gameplay right now. Alright, we're back, and I'm ready to show you what we built this episode. So, yeah, we worked on this commercial district over here and the shopping center, and I'm really happy with this. So this is the most modern the city's gonna get. Like last episode, if you didn't watch that, definitely go do that, because I'm really happy with this. We built just an American old-style main street, and that's what most of the map is gonna look like. Like, stuff like this as well with these neighborhoods. The only problem is I don't have enough assets to make this work everywhere, and I need more Southwestern assets. Like, this is actually a vanilla asset right here, believe it or not, but I need more Southwestern houses. So, like, yeah, if anybody is interested, just please tell me, because, yeah, I need more Southwestern houses. Yeah, because these don't really fit for a Sedona type city. But anyway, I'm really happy with this so far, though. Over here, this is the gentrified shopping district that I was talking about last episode, and I think it looks great. So over here we've got the in and out. I love this back lot area. It just looks really clean, and it's sort of integrated. And this is sort of what you'd see for how you'd integrate this little back area with the dumpsters and stuff. Like, that's how you would actually integrate it. I love this gate as well. Looks really clean, but yeah, I love that. And then the drive-through works really well. And this is very much a work in progress. We're going to have another shopping center, like, right over here. So that's why we've got the road going. And then also, we've got this Pizza Hut, which I think looks really clean. And this parking lot back here just lagged out like crazy. Sorry if you saw that. But we got this parking lot over here just to change the texturing up a little bit. It still looks a little bit weird, but I could go back and just make this parking like this. But I don't know. It's nice. But other than that, let's see. We've got, yeah, I love this strip of commercial buildings right here, because it just, like, this is really ultra detailed. Like, all the crossings and the turning lanes, it took a lot of work, and that's why this episode took so long to come out. But I'm really happy with this. Like, I love this area over here. very Sedona-esque, and I want to do more stuff like that. Most of the remainder of, or the remaining stuff we're going to be doing over here is going to be very Sedona-esque. This is as modern as it's going to get, like the in and out. And then I want to do another shopping center that's even more Sedona-esque than this for the shopping center over here with like a Safeway and a Lowe's and stuff. Because obviously Safeway is something they've got in Sedona. You might see this over here. Yeah, so I want to build the train station soon because we're going to have one train station in Navota, I believe. And I want it to be this right here, the Arrowhead Station. I love this asset so much. It's just a really, really clean asset and really well made by Tim the Terrible, I believe. And I really want to integrate this. This was from, obviously, Arrowhead Junction. And it's the best Southwestern-themed train station on the workshop by far. Might even be the only one. But it's just, it works. And I want to integrate this somewhere. Tell me where you think I should put this. Should it be over by the gentrified district over here? Or should it be more by the old downtown? Or somewhere in the middle? Because we could do another small commercial area over here in the middle of residential stuff. So what I'm planning is I want to do just, there's going to be a lot of residential actually, and I think it's going to mostly sprawl out like a little bit over here, a little bit over there, maybe over there, and then we have to cross over here, but I don't know, I should probably, like, I want to do an area with like some mansions, because obviously this is a very unique place. You're going to have some mansions, and actually, fun fact, John McCain, you know, that guy who ran for president, he lives in, well, he says he lives in Sedona, but he lives in a town called Cornville, which is slightly south of Sedona, I believe. And he's got his, I guess, ranch there. It's like an estate type of thing. So, I mean, I want to integrate something like that into here. And I mean, this, a lot of people were saying, or at least I think someone was saying, maybe multiple people, that this is more like west of Sedona. And I completely agree. It feels more west of Sedona. Like this is going towards Sedona over here, but this is west of it. And yeah, so in that case, I mean, maybe it's a town secondary to Sedona, and I don't know, something like that could work. You know, add a story and everything sort of comes together in this game. So anyway, yeah, I mean, looking at this over here, I'm really happy with this. It took a long time. I think the Steinmart over here is integrated pretty well. Let me actually change the sun a little bit. It's better. And this is just really clean. I love this shopping center. I feel like it really fits. I didn't want to go too crazy with crazy modern stuff, because actually when you look at what I was trying to achieve, the main street in Sedona, or the avenue, you know, that's got these shopping centers, it's not ultra gentrified. It's just much more than elsewhere. And I'm gonna, I mean, I probably put something on screen earlier in the video. I haven't actually, you know, finished editing that yet. I'm just trying to get this recorded here first, but yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy with how this looks, and it'll look a lot better when cars are using the parking spaces rather, and stuff. So that should be pretty cool, and I love this backlot area. It looks great, and these are two buildings clipped together, so you can enter from either end, and it just works. So I think I did this off camera, but this is just another little shopping area, and get some bollards so you enter from the back. But I think it looks really clean. I love the turning lanes and stuff, and I'm really, really happy with this build. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here, and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button regardless to get notified whenever I upload a video. Follow me on Twitter, links in the description. And definitely new thing, follow me on Instagram, links in the description as well. I post really just my best screenshots on there, so yeah, only my best. So follow me there as well, new account. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.